What's up guys, my name is Velcomia and welcome back to my Supersonic playthrough on Sonic Adventure 2. So today we're going to be doing Crazy Gadget. Now this is going to be a pretty easy stage. We don't really have to worry about loads of different things because it's just a simple Sonic stage. So this is going to be literally no different. So through this stage, pretty much just going to be sharing my experiences with it and just guide you through it, I suppose. Now this is arguably probably Sonic's hardest stage in this game. Reason being is because there are tons of traps all over the place. These switches things right here, what they do is they really remind me of, do you remember on Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic and Knuckles, the Death Egg Zone? You had these switches that would alter the gravity. You also had that with debug mode, and they really remind me of those because you then like walk on the ceiling, and the exact same thing happens in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So maybe they're paying homage to it in this stage, and it kind of is fitting, seeing as it's towards the end. I mean, Death Egg Zone is technically, if you don't get all the emeralds, it's the one before the last stage, and so is this, so maybe they're paying homage to it, I don't really know. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty easy stage. I mean, it's easy to me now, obviously, because I've got that much experience with it these days. When I was a kid, however, it was very, very difficult. I mean, it's not so much here, or just kind of the early bits, it's that last bit. It's like a massive puzzle on where you need to go, and I remember it would, I think it took me about half an hour to probably do it the first time or whatever, or I just keep dying. I'd always make these silly mistakes and I just wouldn't be able to get through it. But you know, eventually I figured out how to do it, and you know, happy days. But the hard mode for this stage is pretty difficult still to this day, because it's all different. Like that last puzzle bit is all different to like it's how it like normally is. Maybe I'll like showcase all the hard mode levels one day. Not now, you know, I've just got to do all these playthroughs and stuff, but you know, maybe one day. And like I said, I'll do that extra video as well where I'll showcase, there we go, I'll showcase just like the normal Supersonic in like a normal stage. I was thinking about doing it in like maybe City Escape, but I then realised that there are some sections in City Escape I won't be able to get through. So maybe a level like Green Forest, or you know, a stage which doesn't really require a massive gimmick to get through. You know, a stage like City Escape, you need to use the roll to get under like ledges and stuff like that, and you also have to, you know, you have that board and that chase at the end, and I just don't think Supersonic will be able to get through it. Metal Harbor, remember you have that board bit at the end and that cutscene which will trigger it. But you know, Green Forest, there's nothing really like that, so I can just go through that easily. The weird thing is that there isn't actually a code for Shadow. Yeah, there isn't actually a code for Shadow to, you know, use the real Super Shadow in the in like normal stages. I don't know why, because I would feel they're kind of the same thing really. They don't play any differently, but for some reason I can't seem to find a code anywhere that will allow me to play a Super Shadow, apart from just the this simple model change. Or, you know, if you know how to do it, then let me know. I mean, I think it just goes down to changing a value or something, but I don't really know what the value would be, or if it's even possible. Maybe it's coded differently. I don't really know, because if you notice in the last boss, you actually switch between two different characters, and that doesn't really happen in Adventure 2. It's the only time that really happens within one stage. Not like in Cannon's Core, where you just constantly switch between characters in different areas. In Final Hazard, you actually switch between two characters in the same area, so I don't really know how they coded it, but yeah. But if you're enjoying this playthrough, make sure to let me know, so I can, you know, move on to Super Shadow's playthrough straight away, or move on to a different series. There are a ton of series I want to finish, like highly requested Sonic Colors DS. I started that like 2 years ago and got like 3 parts out. And then, yeah, I'm always like, I'm going to bring it back. Always going to bring it back. It will come back next week, and I never bring it back. I think it's because I lost all my data on it, because I got a new laptop, and then I didn't carry over the save data, so I have to do it all again, and it's a little unmotivating. I love Sonic Colors DS. I do want to bring it back, but I've lost all my templates for it. I think I've still got my thumbnail template for it, but I don't have the video template. You know, on my latest Sonic Colors DS playthrough, it's kind of the template for it's moving, animated. And I don't have that anymore, and it's really unmotivating that I don't have that and I'll have to redo it. So that's pretty much one of the reasons why I kind of stopped doing a few playthroughs, is because I've lost things that like are related to it, like thumbnail templates, stuff like that. I had to redo this thumbnail template, but it wasn't too difficult because there isn't that much to it. So yeah, this is that puzzle room that I was on about earlier. It's really easy now. If you know the actual set route for it, then it's really easy. But there is quite a lot of exploration around here. There are a few different paths you can take, but I think there's only one fixed route to actually finish it. I know you can find the lost chow around here. Perhaps there's an extra life or stuff like that, or a chow box or things like that. But yeah, definitely exploration around here. Like I said, it can be quite difficult if you haven't done it before. If you just follow the route I just took, then it's pretty simple. But yeah, pretty much approaching the end of the stage now, and then we've just got one more zone left, and that's Final Rush. I will see if I can try and showcase the Sonic and Shadow boss fight. The reason why I don't think it will work though is because whenever you go into the story mode, it crashes because of the cutscenes. I think it confuses the game, and because you know the model's different, so. But you know, I'll see. I'll try my hardest to try and do it. If not, then it's not too much of a problem. I'll showcase the last boss, the Final Hazard. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to drop a like and a comment. Join me next time for Final Rush. My name's Velcomia. Until next time, catch you guys soon.
That was cool!